That's it. There we go. Sorted. Right. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I am a tad late today. I've just got a couple of things to get set up before we dive in. Okay. Just bear with me for one moment. I haven't even got all my panels and everything open yet, so I'll be there. I'll be with you in just a minute. How's everyone doing? It's Tuesday. Trucking Tuesday. I'm going to be playing some Euro Truck and Snowrunner today. More on that in a few minutes. Okay, let me put the announcement out on Discord. Oh, at simulators, at trucks. There we go. Then we need to go to Twitch and get the dashboard. Okay, then I need to go to Kick and get my dashboard from that. It takes some setting up. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Am I doing Euro Truck first? Yes, I will be doing Euro Truck first, then Snowrunner.
ATBs on lives and never had anything like the
somebody else's stream that's being picked up there. Sorry, just getting my Kick dashboard. Okay, well, I don't need to see the stream preview. I'll tell you something, it takes some setting up. Hello, Mega Rocker, how you doing? First in the room, you are indeed. It takes some setting up. I need to have a button. I had a shortcut set up back when I was streaming on TikTok. I had a shortcut set up where I could just press one button and it'd automatically launch OBS, TikTok Studio. It'd launch my browser and go straight to my Twitch dashboard and stuff like that. I need to do the same thing, because every time I stream, I have to make sure I've got my Kick chat, my Twitch chat, my YouTube chat, all visible. And normally I do this before I start, but I'm running a little bit late today, so do excuse me. I mean, really, all I need is this. Hey, Max, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here to keep the evildoers at bay. Indeed, indeed. Hope you're well. I'll tell you something annoying that I've found about the Kick chat so far, about the Kick dashboard so far, is I can't seem to... I can edit the panels. I've got to press the edit button before I can edit the size and shape of the panels. See, on my Twitch dashboard, I can just start dragging around the panels. But on Kick, I have to press edit first. It's okay, I've figured out how to do it. So I can resize all my windows and everything. Good, good, good. Okay, so I can see the Twitch chat. I can see the Kick chat. I can see the YouTube chat. We're good to go. We're good to go. Hold on. At least I think we're good to go. Yep. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry, a little bit of setup there. I apologise. Like I say, I'm running a little bit late today, so I've had to do all the stream setup on the stream, which I normally do beforehand. But we got everything ready. We're here. Welcome back. It is Trucking Tuesday. We're going to be doing another double bill today. We are going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator in the first half And then we're going to be playing SnowRunner in the second half. North Carolina, says Max. Yes, so last week I bought the Year 3 Season Pass for SnowRunner. There's actually 5 Season Passes for SnowRunner. It's been out for a long time at this point. But I bought the Season 3 Season Pass last week. And one of the maps is North Carolina, and the mission, like the overarching mission on this new map is to help build a nuclear power station, which I thought seemed pretty cool. So that's what we're going to do in SnowRunner. We're going to play the North Carolina map. But before we do that, we're going to get on Euro Truck, and we're going to take a look at the new 1.60 update. So it is going to be a single-player stream. Apologies to my SnowRunner crew, I know, my Euro Truck crew, I know you like joining me for a convoy, but because it's kind of a first look at the new beta, I wanted it to be a solo stream, so hopefully you understand. We're going to do that for the first hour and a half, and then we'll switch over to SnowRunner. Thanks for the raid last night. No worries, Mega Rocker. How's it going? How's your journey to affiliate going? I'm just getting Steam launched. Sausage, says Bertie Boys. Hey, Bertie Boys, how are you doing? I'm on the Levi routes again today. This time I've got Caribbean Crush, grapefruit, mango, and pineapple. Very nice. Got hair on me. I haven't had a monster since last Friday, and I'm feeling pretty good. Not really been craving one, so I'm getting better. I'm weaning myself off the monster. This is much healthier. This has got actual fruit in it. I can't remember the last time I drank something with actual fruit in it. Slowly, still need the viewing figures. Well, you know, whenever you're live, Mega Rocker, I will try and send some viewers over in your direction, and best of luck to you in getting to affiliate. Okay, I'm going to kill the music. I'm going to switch over to game view, and look at this! Look at my new camera setup! Oh! Isn't it cool? It still needs a bit of work. You'll notice that the camera's a little bit wonky. The only way that I can get all of my gear in shot is having the camera at a very slight angle. So you'll notice the wheel isn't quite in the center. And also, my face isn't quite in the center for that matter. Let me just... that can be fixed by just moving the camera a little bit. That's the wrong way. That's made it worse. Is that why does that just look exactly the same? That'll do. That'll do. Okay, launching Euro Truck. Here we go. Oh, also this is it's quite a short dress. It's a good job I've got tights on. Ended up talking about music. Nice one, nice one. Oh, you and P ended up talking about music. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, here we go. You can't see the game. Of course, I haven't set up the game capture. Where is it? There we go. Okay. So, we're back in Euro Truck. We are now playing on beta version 1.60. This is the public test version, so it's not an official release just yet. It's still in development. A pro streamer at work, says Mega Rocket. Yeah, shut up, shut up. Whenever you see a technical issue, no you didn't. Okay, so... as well as the 1.6 beta, I've also bought the Bobcat DLC. This DLC came out about a month ago, I think. But I just didn't get round to buying it. It was the only cargo pack that I didn't have, so I went ahead and bought it. And we're going to try and do some deliveries of the new Bobcat equipment today, so we'll get a look at that. We'll get a look at the 1.6 beta. And yeah, we'll just see what's new, basically. 1.6 dropped fully today for ATS. Nice one, Mega Rocker. Do you play ATS out of interest, Mega Rocker? Because, you know, as I'm sure you're aware, I don't. But I know that there's a lot of people do play both. Oh, hold on, I need to... There we go. Now that we're doing the double bills, though, I might have to get round to ATS eventually. People keep pestering me to play it. The thing is, if I buy it, I've got to buy all the DLC as well. I'm not buying a game called American Truck Simulator where I can only drive in 3 states. You know what I mean? If I buy it, I have to buy every single map expansion as well, and there are far more map expansions for ATS than there are for ETS. Fortunately, you know, like Euro Truck, it's always on sale, so I'll get round to it eventually. It's not, you know, I'm not saying that I'll never play American Truck Simulator. Eventually, when it's on sale and I feel like just adding all the DLC to my cart, I might just say, fuck it, let's play American Truck Simulator. But until that day, we're stuck in Europe. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't deactivate my mods. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to the main menu because I do want it to be completely vanilla for the best experience of the new update. Let me just go and deactivate all my mods. Get the mod that Mega Rocker showed me that introduced like 300 plus towns and cities without the DLC. Oh, what, for American Truck Simulator? Oh, you do need the DLC. But I find that most map expansions require you to have DLC, which is a shame. We should try and do pro mods again at some point, by the way. Obviously, we'll have to wait for some updates, but I know we had a bit of trouble, well, we had a lot of trouble trying to get a convoy set up with pro mods before, but I think you'd love pro mods, P. I think you'd love pro mods. Okay, here we are. We're going in modless. No mods. Nary a single mod. In we go. One thing this game is really good at, by the way, is remembering which mods you had installed previously. Like, I could go ahead and play this for 2 months with no mods, and as soon as I put the mods back on, it'll remember exactly what stuff I bought. Like, you know, like the cab cat and the trans flag in the cab. As soon as I put those mods back on, it'll remember that I own those items, and it'll give me them back straight away. And it even remembers modded map areas. Like, if I reinstalled pro mods right now, it would show on the map the areas that I'd visited last time I used pro mods. It's really good at remembering your modded content. So if you ever want to play the game without mods and then turn them back on again later, it won't affect anything, don't worry. Okay, so we are currently in Trelleborg, I think that was. Yes, we're in Trelleborg. We are going to go to Freight Market. Rough terrain forklifts. They're not Bobcat forklifts, though, are they? Now, is the Bobcat stuff freight or cargo? Or a mix of both? We're also in the... We're not actually looking at jobs from Trelleborg here. There we go. Okay, we might need a trailer. Why is my wheel not doing anything? It does that. Can you see and hear the game all right, by the way? Is everything's good? Let me know if there's any issues. I'm aware of the music stuttering, but it does that when you load a game, especially after you've changed the mod list. Okay, everything is still working. Good, good, good. And we currently have no trailer. And look at this. No flag, no cat. He's gone. Ginger's gone. Thanos snapped into the ether. Oh, well, never mind, eh? So, where is my nearest garage? I think, Lipaja? Garage manager. Lipaja. Oh, it's doing it again. Lovely. Right, in we go. Are you hungry by any chance, Bertie boys? Have you explored the reworked Benelux area yet? I'm not sure. Let me... God, it's because I've been playing so much SnowRunner, that's the problem. All my controls are mapped differently. We did a little bit, because I remember driving this road not too long ago, but we haven't really seen much of it. I know that the Calais-Duisburg road is finally gone forever, the last vestiges of it, wiped from the map. But no, by the looks of it, we haven't explored a lot of that area. You can see here, there's a big gap between Brussels and Liège. This is obviously an area that has been completely replaced, so it doesn't register that I've been there yet. But yeah, maybe we'll head in that direction. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, trailer manager. Platform. Oh no, not platform. Low loader. Relocate to Lipaja. Well worth looking at. Okay, we'll see if we can head in that direction then. Use. So I want to take a look at all of the new features from the 1.6 beta, because there are a few changes. We will check out the radio later. I've heard mixed reviews. I think it was you, Mega Rocker, who said it was very elevator music kind of stuff. But we will check it out. We'll have a listen to it. The thing is, it doesn't have to be good music. It just has to be something to fill the silence when I'm on a drive. You know what I mean? So we'll try that out. We'll try out the new sleep mechanic. When it gets light, we'll have a closer look at the material textures, because they've all been updated. And obviously we should probably get a job as well. Freight market. No, cargo market, sorry. Ah, there we go. Bobcat forklifts from Lipaja to Klaipėda. And I apologise to anyone who lives in Lithuania, because I am absolutely butchering these pronunciations, I'm sure. And also, right, I have been playing so much SnowRunner, and the thing is, I'm very lazy in SnowRunner. I always stick the gearbox in auto. I'm not used to the frantic gear changes of Euro Truck after this long. I say this long, it's been like 2 weeks, but I have been playing a lot of SnowRunner. Hey, Sophie, how you doing? Glad you made it. I almost didn't, actually. About 1 o'clock-ish, I just suddenly got a splitting headache. I don't know where it came from. And I had to lie down for half an hour. I thought, oh my god, am I going to have to cancel today's stream over a fucking headache? But it thankfully cleared up. No idea what caused it. Where did it come from? Where did it go? But it happened. Where you wait your turn, mate. What am I doing? That's 6. That's right. That's 9. Okay, I'm the gear layout is different as well, because obviously on this I've got a sequential gear shifter. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then high range 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On SnowRunner, you have low, auto, neutral, and reverse. That's it. Oh, and high. Some vehicles have high as well. And it's very unusual playing a game where you're using the same physical gear shifter, but the in-game gearbox is completely different, so it's all mapped differently. It takes a while to adjust your brain back into it. Oh hey, Dre Dog as well, how are you doing? Try a tractor, said Sophie. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Because approximately every tractor ever made has a different gearbox. That's also part of the reason that I don't use my gear shifter for Farming Sim. I use this little shifter on the side panel and just use it to go up and down. Because literally every tractor in the game has a different gearbox. I mean, to be fair, a lot of modern tractors are automatic now, right? But, yeah, older tractors, no two gearboxes the same. Okay, here we are. For a cargo market. 2 forklift Bobcat D30s, 4 tons, £1,966. That's a pretty low-paying job, but I said I wanted to see the new cargoes from the new DLC, so I'm good, thanks. Haven't got Kick set up yet, so I'm stuck with either Twitch or YouTube. That's alright, Drado, that's alright. Hey, at least you've got a month of Prime for free, courtesy of Pete, so you won't get any ads. And speaking of Kick, by the way, I should be able to start offering Kick subscriptions today. Because by the end of this stream, I will have fulfilled the 5-hour requirement to start offering subscriptions. So that's pretty good. I don't have my... I've just reached for the key and it's not even in there. Okay, there we go. Oh, we've only got 1? Right. Seems rather wasteful and inefficient, but okay, let's take this single Bobcat forklift truck to Clypeida. I've been playing Sons of the Forest and it's pretty good. I love Sons of the Forest, Scrivy. I am a big fan of the Forest. I love the original, I love the sequel, but I've only ever played it single player. You know what? We should absolutely play Sons of the Forest on stream. We should definitely do that multiplayer, that'd be so fun. What a great game. My favourite thing about Sons of the Forest, there's a fucking Muni. there's a fucking motorized unicycle. And it's so cool to ride around on. Have you found that yet? Spoilers if you haven't. You can find a motor unicycle in Sons of the Forest, and it's so zippy. It's so quick to get around on. Yes, please. I'd love to play with someone. We should do it. We should definitely play Sons of the Forest. You know, I'm always looking for more multiplayer games to play on stream. Ever since we started playing Phasmo, I've just gone crazy for the multiplayer games. And I'm just in the mindset now where I just want to play as many multiplayer games on stream as we can. And there's been some really good suggestions. I looked at that one that STFC suggested, the Mecha... I forget what it's called, the hide-and-seek painting game. That looks like it'd be really fun to play on stream. If you've got any multiplayer game suggestions, you know where to put them. Put them in the suggestions channel on the Discord. I want to absolutely push for more multiplayer games on stream. Found out how to get off was crashing, yeah. I mean, it's the quickest way. I mean, you know, as someone who rides a unicycle IRL, or is learning to ride a unicycle IRL, I can confirm the quickest way to dismount a unicycle is to just fucking crash. And I assume the same goes for motorized ones. I found a service station mod for ETS. There's some really great mods for ETS. Big fan of modded Euro Truck. I get most of my mods from Trucky Mods. I know there's quite a few mod websites out there, but I've always gone to Trucky Mods. There's a few that you can only get from specific websites, like Pro Mods. You can only get direct from the Pro Mods website. But there's some really good mods on Trucky Mods. There's some great stuff on the Steam Workshop as well. You know, let's not forget that the modded convoys that we've been doing, we've only been using mods from the Steam Workshop. The realistic brutal graphics and weather is from the Steam Workshop. Real traffic density, real sounds. There is some really good stuff for this game without ever having to leave Steam, to be honest. P says, I saw someone disguise themselves as a horse cock in Mecha Chameleon, and it was hilarious. I need to see that. I need to see that. You can ride a unicycle? Yes and no, Max. Yes and no. I bought a unicycle about 2 years ago. There is a really great transfemme content creator on TikTok called Sirabun. She rides a unicycle. And when I first started out on TikTok, I loved watching her stuff. You know, she really inspired me when I was, you know, doing in the early days of content creation. So I got in touch with her. I was like, you know, how long have you been riding a unicycle, and is it easy to learn? And just asking her all these questions, and she was really, really helpful. She was really nice. As it turns out, she's been riding since she was like a kid, so she's really good at it. But yeah, so I spoke to her. She reassured me that, you know, with a bit of practice, it's possible. So I got one. That was 2 years ago, and I haven't made much progress. But it's still an ambition of mine to learn how to ride. I just think they're really cool. I do. Can't you afford 2 wheels, says Mega Rocket? No, see, that's the thing. Because I love cycling. I've always been a big fan of bike riding. And I just thought, well, you know what? Why not get... Am I on the wrong side of the road here? I thought, why not get a unicycle? Because they're cheaper, they're smaller, they're more compact than bikes. You know, I can take a unicycle on the train without having to worry about reserving a bike space. I can, you know, take it on the bus and just put it between my legs, you know, instead of taking up a wheelchair space. I feel like they are a lot more practical if you know how to ride them. And obviously, learning how to ride them is kind of the difficult part, but I genuinely think, you know, once I've learned how to ride it, I don't know, I just think it'd be so much more practical than having a bike. Just in terms of how easy it is to get it from place to place. A 3-peak stream on a unicycle? Oh god, yeah, me unicycling up Snowdon. Can you imagine? Unicycling up Snowdon and then getting the mountain railway back down. Okay, shall we try out the new sleep mechanic, everybody? Let's see how this works. Okay, so now when we press the sleep button, we get a whole menu appearing. It doesn't just put us straight to sleep; it gives us all of this information. So, rest state. We are fully we're fully rested. So I'm guessing the white bar goes down as we get the yellow bar gets bigger as we get more tired. So we don't actually need sleep right now. There is also the mandatory rest break. So according to European regulations, for every 11 hours of driving, you must take 9 hours of sleep. So we can do that. The next one's in 11 hours, so we don't need to worry about that just yet. It also tells us if we're likely to miss the delivery as a result of sleeping. This is really cool because sometimes I have slept on a job and then I've woken up and it's been like, oh my god, you're going to be late. So I like that it also tells you, you know, if we do sleep now, we will be late. So let's not do it. But this is really cool. You can set how long to sleep. You know, we could just do a couple of hours, you know, just to top up the bar. That's a good idea. Look, if we... Oh, I see. Right. So the white bar is how much, like, sleep we have, like how awake we are. The yellow is how much it'll be refreshed. So if we sleep for 2 hours, that'll fully refresh us. I see. I understand now. So we would have to sleep for 9 hours to meet the compliance, but if we just sleep for 2 hours, that'll be enough for us to be fully rested. Let's do it. And then you see the sleep bar fills all the way up. That's pretty good. I like that. I do. Very interesting. And now that it's daytime, we can get a better look at the trailer as well. There it is. There's the Bobcat forklift that we're carrying. "18-wheel grain lorry for me," says Sophie. Yeah, well, you know, to each their own. It's weird playing without the graphics and weather mod because the rain does look less realistic. It's immediately noticeable, you know, the difference with the rain. Oh, exceeded driving time. I didn't get a chance to read that. It did say that I've exceeded the driving time without taking a break, so I do need to sleep more because I'm in breach of the law right now. But if I did sleep, I would have missed the delivery, so we, you know, needs must. Oh, this is the new job page as well. When I open the route advisor, you can't see it because it's behind my webcam. But there's a new information panel that gives you information about the delivery. That's good. It's a little bit easier to see because the other option is to press F1, which opens this whole screen that gives you all of this information. It's nice that you can do that on the route advisor again, like you could before the UI update. Okay, I've been fined for violation of mandatory brake. That's not good. Oh wait, shit, no! I was supposed to turn off there. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not going all the way down to the next junction. I'm just gonna reverse illegally. Who's gonna stop me? Well, that barrier might stop me if I, yeah, crash into it like that. Don't do this at home, everybody. Oh my god, why is it that whenever I'm, like... Whenever I try to reverse on the motorway, I'm shit at it. But then as soon as I get to my destination and I have to reverse into, like, a super tight parking space, I can do that. I just can't reverse down a massive 3-lane road, apparently. Okay, nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Strike that from the record. Oh look, it's our junction that we didn't miss and we turned off perfectly. Reversing like me? Yes, exactly, Pete, exactly. Speaking of being badass, I have this habit of picking winners at the races. 4 out of 7. Nice one, Sophie. Congratulations. I'm proud of you, Saul. Thank you, Max. I mean, have you ever seen such a perfect exit? You know, I indicated, I pulled slowly into the right-hand lane, and then I turned off. Completely textbook. You know, you couldn't have asked for a better maneuver. Oh shit, that's a red light. Okay, you didn't see that either. God, I'm really not on form today, am I? Jesus. Look, I'm sorry to keep going on about it, but I have been playing SnowRunner, a game where there are no traffic lights or speed limits. Or motorways. Oh, there's a train coming. Oh my god. I genuinely don't remember the last time I saw a train in this game. Holy shit. Like, I actually could not tell you the last time we encountered a train in Euro Truck. Yes, I can. Oh, we did a convoy. Do you remember? We did a convoy ages ago with punters, and we got stuck at a level crossing for literally 20 minutes because there were like 5 trains and they all moved super slowly. Does anyone remember that? Jesus, that was not a great moment. That was such a disaster. Never seen a train at a crossing on ETS2. I think we do have some mods that make them slightly more common. I think the real traffic density mod might increase the density of trains as well. I'm not sure. No. Don't quote me on that. But it's been a while since I've seen one. Okay, there we go. 1 Bobcat forklift. Delivered in one piece. Let's not dawdle, let's move straight on. Oh, actually no. Let's dawdle, because we need to go and sleep first. It keeps telling me that I haven't slept for the mandatory amount of time. So before we take on another job, there's a petrol station around there. Let's go and refuel and sleep. And then we'll try out the radio. On the next job, we will get the radio on. Oh, it's another train. Oh, no, wait. I thought that was a train. It's just logs coming out of the sawmill. I thought it was, like, the top of a train that I was seeing going by. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. Oh, interesting looking buildings over there. I almost hit a police car. I just almost hit a police car because I did not look left before I pulled out of that junction. I need to get the eye tracker working again because it's just too much hassle to turn the thumbstick every time I need to check my windows. But we can't use the second webcam as an eye tracker anymore because it's my wheel cam now. I'd have to get a third webcam if I wanted to do eye tracking. Be right back after dinner. No worries, Sophie. Enjoy. Didn't see that. Okay, fuel tank's full. Good. Can I sleep, maybe? Perchance? Ah, there we go. Never mind, it's gone again. Oh, my pedal's moving. It appeared then, it appeared for a second and then it went away again. What's going on? Why can't I sleep? I'll go across to the car park. God, it's really not my day today. There we go. Okay. No, oh, it needs to be 9 continuous hours as well. Right. I see. Hey, beautiful sunny day. Can get a better look at the new cab textures now as well. There's a bit of a difference. I can definitely see the difference on the leather. It's not massively noticeable, I don't think. But I think I'd need to see like a side-by-side comparison to really be able to tell the difference. But it does look a bit more detailed. They've supposedly updated all of the material textures, like on the interiors. Okay, cargo market. Oh, another Bobcat to Zurich. I mean, that would get us in the right direction. Tirana, that's far too long to do in today's job. Glasgow. Oh, they're not Bobcats. Oh, they are Bobcats. Yeah, we're not driving to Glasgow today. No, not a chance. Tekiadag, these are all far too long. Let's fast travel, because I want to at Mega Rocker's recommendation, I want to check out the Benelux rework. So if we quick travel to like Brussels and see what jobs are available around there. Hi Leon, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Okay, we can turn the wipers off now. Cargo market. Brussels to Le Mans. B. Bistrica. Novi Sad. These are all very long jobs again. Let's look on Freight Market. They're doing a really good job with it. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. Okay, let's do cottage cheese. I know it's not one of the new Bobcat cargoes, but I do want to explore the Benelux area, so we need to be taking shorter jobs, really. Okay. Dismiss. Okay. Let's go. And let's put the radio on as well. I'm curious. Oh, wait. How do I put the radio on? I'm sure it used to be R. What's the keyboard shortcut for the radio? Audio player? I'm going to make it R, because it should be R, really. Ah, here we go. Okay, game radio. So, there's 5 radio channels. Pump It, Rust FM, Rodeo, Pop Gear, and Escape. Escape is the stream-friendly one, and it's lo-fi, so I'm guessing it's just going to be similar to the music that I normally play in the background of my streams anyway. Again, it doesn't have to be great. It just has to be something to fill the silence, you know, when I'm not talking. That's not bad. It's not bad, to be honest. Again, it's kind of quite similar to the kind of music that I normally have on in the background anyway, like on the breakfast stream and stuff. And this channel's completely stream safe, so anyone out there who wants to stream Euro Truck and have the radio on in-game, this is the channel to use. I will listen to the other channels, like, in my free time, but obviously they're not stream safe, so I won't play any of them now. I like it, it's not bad. It's not bad. Right. Well, maybe don't just fucking stop in the middle of a fucking motorway then. If they weren't dead before, they are now. I mean, this is all looking good so far. I don't know if this is like the new area yet, or... but it looks good. I'm driving way too fast again. What else is new? Currently doing 103 miles an hour, 105. This truck did not used to be able to go this fast. I swear this truck used to max out at 90. We're doing 104 right now. Jesus Christ. The whole area's been reworked. This certainly does look good. It's been so long since I've been in this area of the map. But I mean, already it looks like up to date with like recent DLCs. It looks like it's up to the standard of like Nordic Horizons and other recent DLCs. I like it, I do. Oh god, it's 6 o'clock already? Right. We're only going to have time for this one last drive then, I'm guessing, before we're on to Snowrunner. Modernized? Yeah, exactly, Mega Rocker. It's again, it's definitely up to the standard of the other recent DLCs. There are currently no car. Oh, the job expired. It took us that long to get here. Oh no, it's this one. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong page. Okay, off we go. Actually, weren't we here in the last stream? I'm sure we were here in the last stream. I'm sure I remember getting stuck at this exact spot in the last convoy that we did. Am I going crazy? Fits in nicely now with Germany rework. Oh, definitely. I'm a big fan of the Germany rework. That's what I do respect the devs for updating existing areas of the map as well, because it'd be so jarring to play all these new DLCs and then drive back to an area like this and it just looks exactly the same as it did 10 years ago, right? Which is kind of the situation with the UK right now, but that's the next rework that they're working on at the minute. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Can't wait for the UK rework. Can't wait for the Ireland DLC. And I can't wait for Project Coaches. I'm really excited for that. It's going to be something so different, you know, but within the Euro Truck ecosystem. Meeting time, be right back. No worries, Max. Can't wait for them to redo Spain as well. Are they doing a Spain rework? I mean, obviously, eventually, but have they announced one? Ignore France. I do wonder where they're going to go next in terms of expansion, because obviously Europe's done now. Once Ireland and Iceland come out, Europe's done. I know that they've also announced Soul of Anatolia, which is Turkey. Will they finally expand? Will we finally get Global Truck Simulator? Will we finally start getting DLCs expanding out into Asia and Africa. I hope so. I like to think that we will. Like, once there's no more map to add in Europe, what else can they do but keep expanding outwards, right? I'd like to see, you know, the north coast of Africa. I'd like to see some West Asian countries. Again, you do get a lot of stuff like that with mods. I'd like to see it come to the base game. And I think it will, because, you know, realistically, they're a game studio, they're a game development studio. They want to make money, right? Once they've made all of the map that they can make in Europe, how are they going to make their money? Logically, they'll just keep expanding out into Asia and Africa, right? They did Russia. We know what happened with that. Hopefully they'll revisit that. I understand the reasons why they put the Russia DLC on hold, you know, and I completely, I completely respect their decision to do that. But I feel like eventually we have to get a Russia DLC, right? Eventually it has to happen. And who knows, maybe that will be the next DLC that they work on after the current map expansions. You know, maybe once they've finished Ireland, Iceland, Turkey, they'll go back to Russia and expand in that direction again. I'd be okay with that. What's that? Oh, is it a stadium? Ooh. Oh, this is gorgeous. The service stations look really good. I think that's one thing that really sets the older areas of the game apart from the newer ones, is the service stations, because when you visit older parts of the map, the service stations feel very just like copy-pasted, you know, they're all the same generic layout and stuff like that. Whereas in the newer maps, it feels like each station is like very purposefully designed. And I guess the same goes for, you know, delivery areas as well. A lot of factories and stuff like that in the older areas of the game, you'll see the same like delivery place copied over and over again, whereas they feel a lot more unique in the newer map areas. Like I say, it feels less copy-pasted. And I do appreciate that. The dev seems to make new assets for every release now. Yeah. I mean, I guess they just have a much bigger team now than they used to, right? The team is growing all the time. They even have different teams for each individual DLC now, which, you know, a few years ago they didn't have. They've just grown and grown and grown. and it means that they can put that much more time and attention into each DLC. And it shows. It really shows, you know. 500 plus now. Wow. That is incredible. Ah, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Like, look at this service station compared to the ones we visited earlier. This one feels a bit more basic. I'm gonna guess... Oh, we are still technically in... Is this part of the Benelux area? Yeah, we're still in Netherlands, but this kind of shows you what I mean. This is one of the more generic petrol stations, and there was a time, you know, where every single petrol station in the entire game looked exactly like this. And you look at it now, and there's just so much more variety. There's nothing wrong with there being a petrol station like this every now and then, because that is realistic, but like I say, I remember driving around in this game a few years ago, and just every single petrol station was identical. And same with the factories, there's so much more variety now. And that's what I really love about it, the variety. I'm seriously impressed with this. Look, they've got a little ditch, a little dike full of water. Can I say that word? I mean it in the context of a ditch, just in case Twitch is not familiar with that usage. Actually, you know, I'm not on TikTok now, I can say what I like. Maybe I did mean it in the other sense. Who cares? It's my stream. Interesting junction layout. It's like a half clover leaf. So please, says P. Look, I'm sorry. It's all this newfound freedom. It's gone straight to my head. It's always weird using words that have other meanings, though, you know what I mean? Like, dike is a good example. Obviously, a dike is a ditch full of water, right? But it has another meaning, right? And it always feels weird using it to mean a ditch full of water, because in the back of your mind, you're like, this also means something else. There's another word that begins with F that I'm not going to say on stream. I definitely won't be allowed to say it on stream. But if you're in the UK, you'll know exactly which word I mean. There's these little pork meatballs. And they're called a word that begins with F, which also has another usage. And look, I buy them sometimes. I actually do buy them from time to time, and it always just feels so weird looking at the packaging and seeing that word and being like, that word has a different meaning. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you don't mean it in that way, but this word also means this other thing. Yes, Brains is the brand. McBrains, pork, Fs. The rest of the word doesn't need to be said. I actually don't think I can say even that word. I don't feel comfortable saying that word. I don't mind saying dike, you know. Take what you will from that. I don't feel uncomfortable saying Dyke, but I do feel uncomfortable saying the other one, so I won't. They're banging with mash and peas. Yeah, they're not bad, honestly. You heard it here first, folks. Saul Ashbridge loves the F word. Both kinds, of course, because we're you know, we believe in diversity and equality here here at Ashbridge Industries. Sorry, checking my phone. Bad Saul. Don't do that. There's a place in ATS called Bald Knob. Really? Wild. I wonder what the rudest place name in Euro Truck is. There used to be in Doncaster, Butthole Road. You've probably heard of it. If you've seen, like, you know, funny British street signs, you've probably seen the Butthole Road sign at some point, but it's gone. Butthole Road no longer exists. Then there's a street in Louth in Lincolnshire called Fanny Hands Lane, and I know that because every single time we went on holiday to the seaside, we drove past Fanny Hands Lane. And it always got a big laugh out of everyone in the car. In fact, I think I even took a picture of it at one point. I took a picture of the Fanny Hands Lane sign many moons ago. We have a Sluts Lane, says Mega Rocker. Nice, nice. Anybody else have any rude street names to share? Hey, Charlie on Kick, how you doing? Hope you're all well. I'm good, thank you very much. How you doing? Cockamouth always gives me a laugh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, isn't there's a place, I think it's in Austria, there's a place called Fucking. And it's not pronounced fucking, I think it's pronounced like focking. But the street sign kept getting stolen, and they had to, like, keep replacing the street sign, and eventually they changed the name of the town because people kept stealing the fucking sign. Good. Glad, yeah, good. Thank you, Charlie. Glad to hear you're doing okay as well. Hopefully, if you've just tuned in, we're talking about rude place names. Hi, Frederick on YouTube. How are you doing? Welcome aboard. It's 6:20, by the way, so we are going to finish this job. Which probably will take a bit longer than 10 minutes, but we'll finish this job. Then we're going to go and play some SnowRunner. We're going to explore North Carolina from the Year 3 Season Pass. I'm looking forward to it. I've not been there yet. But I've really been into SnowRunner recently. I've been properly... You know, I've been spending a lot of my free time playing SnowRunner over the last few weeks. I think at the end of the month I'll probably get the Year 4 and 5 Season Pass as well. There is a lot of DLC for that game. I don't remember this truck being this fast. Like, I don't remember physically being able to move this fast in this truck. We're doing 98 now. I'm sure it used to top out at 95. I genuinely don't ever remember going faster than 100 miles an hour in this truck. I don't know what's changed. I don't know what's happened. We're doing 100 right now. We're doing twice the speed limit right now. We are currently doing 101 miles an hour in a 50 zone, everybody. 102. Can we get any faster? Any advance on 102? 103. 104. Come on, 105. Holy shit, this is going to end in disaster, I know it. 106. Holy shit. Oh my god, look how much we're tilting when I turn. Okay, I think we've maxed out. 106 is the top speed of this truck now. This is what 107. Holy shit, this is what 107 miles an hour looks like, everybody, in Euro Truck. I'm going to slow down before I tip. Oh my god, I'm going to tip. I'm going to tip. I'm going to tip. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Hit the brakes, hit the brakes. Let's not do that again. God, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Christ. That was fun, wasn't it? Just found Titty Hill in Sussex. Dog Lane in Wymondham, and yes, it is used for dogging. Oh, lovely. I think that was far too much excitement for one day. Let's be sensible. Oh, there's graffiti under the bridge. Cool. Never noticed that. Oh, by the way, guys, not to beg for money or anything, but I am currently 15 cents away from getting a payout this month. So if anyone would like to send like 15 bits, or however many bits is the equivalent to 15 cents, it would be very much appreciated. I'm just saying. It's still only, like, we're only halfway through the month, so I'm sure we'll probably end up hitting that at some point in the month anyway. But yeah, literally 15 cents, and I'll get a payout. And actually, if you want to spend some bits, by the way, there is a soundboard in the Twitch panels down below. You can play a sound effect on stream for 50 bits. Hey, or you could do that. Thank you, thank you, Scribby. Scribby redeemed 40. Thank you very much. What time does SnowRunner start? As soon as we finish this job. As soon as we finish this job, STFC. Leon, sorry. There we go. I think that's probably enough. Oh, thank you, thank you, Scribby, for the Windows disconnect alert. That's a good one, isn't it? I've put some in there that you can kind of troll me a bit with. There's a few Windows disconnect sounds. I need to change some of them because there's some from Subnautica in there. There's a Reaper, but obviously we're not playing Subnautica on the channel anymore, so I need to add in some sound effects that are relevant to the games that we actually play. Obviously the Windows alert sounds are universally applicable though. And that is one that I hear all the time. In fact, I sometimes I hear it just when I touch the handbrake because it's got a really loose... That was real. Did you hear it? That was the real disconnect sound that time because I just touched the cable that's plugging my handbrake in. Thank you for proving the point for me, handbrake. But yeah, if you really want to mess with me, just play the Windows alert sounds over and over again. If you want to gaslight me into thinking there's something wrong with my PC, because there almost always is. How far to go now? Okay, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We might actually finish this by past then. I'll be honest with you. I quite like this radio. I can't lie. This is my kind of music. I mean, I don't really listen to lo-fi all that much, but it's like easy listening music. You know, if you need just something on in the background, I like it. I think it's again, it's very similar to the music that I play on my breakfast streams anyway. And this is the in-game radio, by the way. This is one of the new radio stations, which is completely stream-friendly. So if you want to stream Euro Truck and have the radio on, you can use this channel now. can see the flag on my route advisor now. Here we are. Just in time. Perfect. Right, this might be a tough one to reverse into, though. Okay, I've immediately jackknifed. Lovely. Don't hit those air conditioners. Okay, it's a little bit wonky, but it's acceptable. There we go, job done. And basically right on time. So that was cottage cheese from Brussels to Kiel. That is going to be all from Euro Truck today. I have really enjoyed this. You know, again, apologies that it was single player today, but I just wanted to get a feel for the map updates and all the other changes. I'm impressed. The Benelux rework seems really nice. The radio, I'm honestly quite impressed with. You know, there's the new sleep system. We tried out the Bobcat pack, some of the new cargoes. On the whole, pretty good stream. But that is where we're going to leave it. So thank you everyone for joining me for the Euro Truck portion of the stream. I'm going to now switch over to Snowrunner. And we're going to head over to America. Here we go. Okay, I'll put on my background music whilst I switch games. See what I mean? It's basically the exact same music. It's so similar to the music that I use on my streams anyway. Okay, here we go. Just changing the stream information to Snowrunner. There we go. Hi, Thomas Tank Engine on YouTube. How you doing? Okay, we are just about to play some Snowrunner. You've joined just in time. We just played some Euro Truck. And we're going for Snowrunner right now. Okay, here we go. It's just launching. There we go. Okay. Just make sure all the controls are still mapped properly, because this game has a habit of unmapping certain controls, especially on the gear shifter. Okay, there we are. We're good to go. Okay, yes, that's fine. Continue. So, I'm currently in the Don region in Russia, but we are going to go to North Carolina. I want to try out... So, I bought the Year 3 Season Pass last week, which came out in 2023. No, 24, sorry. I think. And it adds in 4 new regions. So if we look on the global map, it gives us Ontario, British Columbia, Scandinavia, and North Carolina. But North Carolina is where I want to go because we can help to build a nuclear power station. That's the overarching mission on this map, and I thought that would be quite fun. So we're going to dive in. Here we go to the garage. I've also got a couple of new trucks, which I'll show you in just a second. Very quiet. There we go. Okay, truck storage. Right, so 2 new trucks. You've seen all of these ones before. These are all the trucks that I already had, but I did buy the Mastodon DLC, which means we have this absolute beast here, and this is a really, really good truck. We will definitely be getting some use out of this one. And I also discovered, just by exploring, the Tatarin, which is a seriously powerful scout vehicle. We're probably going to use this one first, just to help us, you know, explore the region a bit and unlock some of the map. There's a couple of watchtowers. 4 watchtowers, so we'll start by exploring those and getting the map opened up. How's everything? Very good, Draydog. How are you doing? Oh, also... There we go. It was in auto by default, but just wanted to confirm it. How long will we be live? We'll be live till 8 o'clock, Matthew. I'm good, thanks. You changed over to Snowrunner quick. Yes, Snowrunner is a very quick game to load, I find, especially compared to Euro Truck. Love those old Russian military trucks. Yeah, honestly, they're so powerful. This thing's pretty incredible too. It's based on an amphibious all-terrain vehicle. Although, bizarrely, this isn't amphibious. In the game, it's not amphibious. It can still sink in water. But it's based on a real amphibious vehicle. And, I mean, it is such a beast. Like, it will just demolish everything in its path. It has become my favourite scout vehicle almost immediately. You thought the Marshall was good. I've spent a lot of time talking about how much I love the Marshall, but this thing, bloody hell, it's good. It's seriously good. Oh, I see the watchtower, 120 meters away. I think we got a rock underneath us right now. Yeah, that rock was stuck underneath us. Just knocked something over. There we go. First watchtower discovered already. How quick was that? So we're going to get the map opened up, and then we'll get straight on with the main missions of this map area. What we want is Pine Line Energy Generation. This is the nuclear power plant quest line. Oh my god, wow. So we just unlocked all of this area with the watchtower there. Deliver to the MPP loading dock. Metal beams, metal rolls, and cement. That's the first job. That's quite a big delivery as well. In fact, we could just get straight on with the delivery. We don't actually need to unlock the whole map to start doing deliveries, right? Sideboard semi-trailer. That's what we need. That's what we need. Is it low saddle or high saddle, though? It never tells you if you need a low saddle or a high saddle. Go and find out. Ooh. Okay, I didn't realize there was a vertical drop there. Not a problem for the Tatarin, obviously. Just tanks it. Deep water. Okay, careful. I'm going to skip ahead to the daytime as well. Just, I enjoy seeing things in this game. I like being able to see things. And don't get me wrong, the game looks amazing at night, but I feel like the experience is better for you guys when I'm playing during the day, because you can see the environment a lot better. You can see around. Yeah, and you get a better look at the truck. Obviously on Euro Truck I try and stay in first person camera as much as possible, but on this I like to stay in third person, because there's just something so fun about seeing the trucks, you know, diving into the mud and the water. Okay, this is the mission we want to take. Private order. Oh no, wait, that's not the one we wanted. We wanted prep, and there's prep, and there's prep. So we need to go to the reactive zone. Right, my bad, I was looking at the wrong thing on the map. Yeah, the only downside to the Tatarin is it is quite slow. It has a top speed of 19, which is not very fast. It can go anywhere, but it will do it slowly. Here we go. This is where we go to the reactive zone. Oh, that's where we're going. Damn. Nice music. Love the music in this game. Okay, the warehouse is there. That's where we pick everything up. There's another warehouse up there. Loading dock is down there. So we will, at the very least, we'll need to discover these 3 watchtowers so that we can see the area that we're working with. It's a good job I came here in the Tatarin. Now, should we just go straight off-road and head in a dead straight line towards the waypoint, or should we see if there's a dirt track that goes in that direction? I think we'll look around for a dirt track. There we go, there's one right there. Oh, Jesus. Whoa! That could have impaled someone. Oh, it's not over this water, is it? That's bad news if it is. Once again, I know this looks like an amphibious vehicle, and it's based on an amphibious vehicle, but it isn't actually amphibious in the game. We can't cross deep water with it. Oh, there's fish in the water. Cool. You see what I mean about the Tatarin, though? Like, it's slow, but it goes, you know? It hasn't changed speed in this entire drive. It's been on the highway, it's been on the road, on the dirt track, it's been in the water, it's been through mud. It just doesn't slow down at all. It just keeps going. It's so, so brilliant. Maybe a little bit too overpowered, if we're being honest. But it's a great vehicle for exploring, just because it really can go anywhere. I mean, it's made light work of that, honestly. Lovely. Okay, I think the best place to go next is probably going to be this one. Because then that'll uncover the loading dock as well. So let's move on, make our way back down. Oh, there's a stuck vehicle here. Oh, it's a trailer. Oh, that is deep. Okay, what's the situation here? Founders Keepers. My car broke down and I called a local mechanic for help. He's an interesting character because he picked the most convoluted way to get me and ended up stuck naturally. Could you get his trailer out? Can I get that trailer out? There you go, job done. What do I need to do with it? Do I need to take it somewhere, or...? Oh, don't push it back in again. Start tracking. Deliver to the southeastern house. Oh, that's a bit of a detour. Is it? Oh, wait, actually, no, it's more or less in the direction I'm going. Sure, why not? Why not? I'll deliver your trailer. Pull it out a bit further so that I can actually hitch to it. How's everyone doing, by the way? Chat's gone a bit quiet. Everyone's still with us. Wait, does this even have a hitch? No, it doesn't. Right, fair enough. Looks like we're just going to have to tow it all the way there then. Not that that's really a problem. I mean, it might get knocked about a bit, but... ignore it, it's fine. Wait, which way am I going right now? Should be going... the other way. I should have turned right there. Okay, never mind. Turn around. It doesn't have the best turning circle either, if we're being honest. I'm off. Catch you tomorrow. See you later. See you later, Mega Rocker. Thanks for joining. Ooh. So who's still with us right now? Check in, everybody. Let me know who's watching. Me, says P. Good, good. I posted, by the way, I posted a longer version of the highlight of you being resurrected in Phasmo. Because I posted the compilation video, and then I thought I could also post each of the clips from the compilation video as a separate, like, clip, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, almost all of the highlights in that montage, I'm going to upload as individual highlights as well. And I just uploaded the Phasmo highlight to YouTube. Probably going to post it on TikTok as well. I'll check it out. Nice one. I'm going to start putting highlights on TikTok more often as well. Now that I'm not streaming on TikTok, I really need to encourage my TikTok audience to come over here. So I do need to start posting a lot more like stream highlights and stuff like that on TikTok, and I will do. I will do. Okay, so this is the warehouse. This is where we pick the stuff up. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, again, the turning circle. The turning circle strikes again. Hey, Sophie, welcome back. Oh, I see it. I see the nuclear power station. Holy shit, it's massive as well. We're going to have to cross over down there, aren't we? Is the trailer going to fall in the water? It's certainly going to fall somewhere. Max's laugh is so adorable. It is, isn't it? Are you still here, Max? You got an adorable laugh. It's just, honestly, I did not realise how much I'd enjoy multiplayer. I was so... Because the thing is, I was really scared of doing multiplayer games on stream, because I thought we'd just get a load of trolls join in, and they'd all be, like, deliberately trying to get me banned by saying shit and, you know, misbehaving. So I was really worried about doing multiplayer streams for a long time. And I'm so glad we started doing them. It's so much fun being able to play with you, you know, with my audience. And I feel like there's a great chemistry as well between, you know, me, you, and Max in particular. I really have loved playing multiplayer games with all of you. Sorry I'm late. No worries, STFC. How you doing? Okay, there we go. There's your nuclear power station. And it's our job to help build it. We're going to help finish the construction. But before we do, I do need to deliver this scout trailer, as promised. So, back on the road. Or on the dirt track. How did Euro Truck go? Very well, very well. I'm a big fan of the new update. I like what I've seen so far. Hopefully it will be publicly released soon. Also, if you've just tuned in and you're wondering why I've got a trailer winched to the back of this truck, it's because there's no trailer hitch. Okay, here it is. Here's the nuclear power station. So I don't know how much of it will get done today, but hopefully we can build the cooling towers. What does everyone think of the new camera layout, by the way? Let me know your thoughts on it. I know it's not perfect. I know the framing is a little bit weird on the wheel in particular, but what do you think? I like that it's less intrusive. It doesn't take up as much of the screen. It does cover the game window, though. Before, I had the game window smaller and had all the cameras around it. Now the camera's over the top of the game window, so you are missing a little bit of the hood in the bottom left, but yeah, just let me know your thoughts on it. Do you like it? You know, be honest with me. Do you think, you know, do you prefer the older camera layout? If you do, let me know. Because I want to get it right, you know. I want to get a camera layout that everybody is happy with. It's very nice, thank you, STFC. I'm glad you like it. Change is good, thank you, Pete, thank you. I did think, you know, the old camera layout, it just felt a bit cluttered. It felt like there was too much on the screen, right? Because the camera took up a massive portion of the screen, and like with the banner as well, I think having the smaller banner, the screen just feels less cluttered. But it still has all the same information on it, like the banner's still got all of the Patreon supporters and the Twitch subscribers on it. You know, all the same information's there, but it takes up less space, and I think that's a good thing, you know. Okay, here's your trailer, man. You're welcome. How good are you all at giving simple advice, says Sophie. Elaborate. What kind of advice are we talking? Oh, I've unlocked this now. I can use this whenever I want. That's cool. I mean, I'm not going to use it because it doesn't have a... The Tatarin doesn't have a trailer hitch. But that's good to know. Okay, so what we really need is to get the big truck over here now. We need to get a trailer over here so we can start transporting materials. 4 metal beams, 2 metal rolls, and 4 cement. Now, I know that metal beams will fit on a standard sideboard trailer. So if we go back to Pipeline Bay, or Pineline Bay, I want to check out this sideboard semi-trailer. There we go. We're going to need to add the... Well, it's got the high hitch on it at the minute. It doesn't... It never tells you whether you need the high saddle or low saddle. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we can use the high, because that's the one we got on at the minute. There's a sideboard trailer there that we can use. What's going to be the best way through, though? Probably around here, right? Go up to there, turn right, follow that all the way down, turn right again, into the town. Let's do it. So this is the Mastodon. This is a DLC truck, and it's based on a real Russian military truck, which was actually designed with the split cabs because it used to transport missiles, believe it or not. And it's a beast, again. Very powerful. Great bit of kit. How do you get over someone, says Sophie. I'm not the right person to ask, to be honest with you, Sophie. I don't think that is simple advice, really. I don't think I'm the person to dispense advice on that matter. But someone hopefully might be able to help you. Sorry you're going through that. Back from my meeting. Hey, Max. We were just talking about you, Max. You've got a cute laugh. You've got an adorable laugh. Isn't that nice? Those were P's words, by the way. I've somehow tabbed out of the game. I've been doing log jobs last week. The last job you ever do with logs? Oh yeah, no more log jobs. We are not transporting logs again in this game for a long time. I hate doing it. I just hate log handling in any video game because they never get the physics right. They just never behave like real logs. How did that come up in conversation, says Max? Because I posted a highlight of you. I hope you don't mind. I posted a highlight from the Phasmophobia stream on YouTube. It was the moment where P dies and gets resurrected. In fact, I probably should have put a link to your channel in the description. I will do that. Anytime that I post a highlight with you in it, I'll make sure to link your channel. Sorry, that sounded really deep. It's just a friend I won't see for a while because of college. Oh, I see, Sophie. I thought you meant, like, you'd gone through a breakup. And I was like, please don't ask me about anything like that. If it's a friend that you're not going to see for a while, I do understand. I have, you know, I mean, I don't really have any friends that live locally. Most of my friends are people who I met while I was at uni, so they live all over the country. I see them like once a year, if I'm lucky. In fact, the last time I saw any of my friends IRL was New Year's Eve 2024, which is insane to think about. That's almost 18 months ago that I last saw my closest friends in real life. But it's just life, you know. They're all very busy people. They all live very far away. I think the best thing you can do, you know, the great thing is we live in an age where you can talk to people on the other side of the world in an instant, right? And even though I don't see my friends very often, I talk to them every single day. Like, we have a Discord server that's just my close friend group. We're constantly in communication with each other. We play games online all the time. We play Phasmophobia sometimes, and Lethal Company and stuff like that. The best advice I can give is, even if you can't see your friend physically, keep in touch as much as possible, you know, just communicate with them as much as you can. I need to go look at this highlight. Yeah, check it out, Max. Check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. Also, check out the highlight compilation that I posted if you haven't already. I did a compilation of highlights from the whole fundraiser. It's very loud, this truck, isn't it? I'm just noticing I'm actually speaking louder just to hear myself over it. I love this truck so much. I'm afraid the Tatra is probably not going to get much of a look in anymore, and I love the Tatra. But this is like the Tatra on steroids. It's an 8x8, it's the same wheel configuration, it's a very similar design of truck in many ways, but this is just so much beefier, so much more powerful. I love it. I'm absolutely sold on the Mastodon. Have I even got the headlights on? Oh yeah, I do. Oh, this is North Carolina, by the way, Max. This is the American map that we're on now. Now here's the moment of truth. We've driven all the way here. Do we have the right saddle on the trailer after all this driving? Oh, for God's sake. 3-point turn. 3-point turns are a lot harder in this than they are in Euro Truck, because the trucks slide around a lot more. Make it a 9-point turn, why not? Hey! Wait, what? Oh, it is the wrong trailer hitch, isn't it? We need the low saddle. I knew this would happen. I fucking knew this would happen. It needs to tell you in the map. When you hover over a trailer in the map, it should tell you what hitch you need to actually connect that trailer. Because it doesn't. It doesn't say you need a low saddle to attach this trailer. So I've just driven all the way down there with the high saddle. And guess what? We need the low saddle. So we need to uninstall this and replace it, get this, with this one. That's it. That's it. Why can we not just have a fucking adjustable hitch? Here we go again. I'm gonna fast forward as well. I want it to be daytime again. There we go. I've been thinking about when Stephen Moffat said Doctor Who will definitely return. He's probably just reassuring fans, but what if it ends up being a hint that he's coming back? I hope not. I sincerely hope not. I do not want Stephen Moffat to come back. It's like we were saying yesterday, get fresh blood in, you know, get new people involved with the show. Don't bring back Stephen Moffat, don't bring back Mark Gatiss, don't bring back anybody. Don't bring back anybody who has ever worked on the show previously. Especially not any of, like, the Bad Wolf team. Because I feel like they've just tainted the legacy of the show in a way that can't be fixed by them. Like, somebody else needs to fix it, right? Somebody else needs to come in and mop up the mess that they've created. They can't do it themselves. That's what I think. That's what I've thought for years. I've thought, you know, basically since Russell T Davies came back, ever since the Star Beast, maybe not the Star Beast was reasonable, but you know, ever since the 60th anniversary specials, I've thought, you know, right, get rid of Russell T Davies, just bring somebody new in, for God's sake. Source Daily Doctor Who crash out, honestly. I'm not against former showrunners doing a second, but I'd rather them give new blood a go before returning. Exactly. Like, because the thing is, when it was announced in 2022 that Russell T Davies was coming back, everyone was fucking over the moon. Everyone was like, oh my god, the man who brought Doctor Who back in 2005 is going to be in charge again. That's amazing. And everyone was super excited for him coming back. Myself included. I thought, holy shit, the GOAT, Russell T Davies, is back in charge of Doctor Who. This is going to be amazing. And then it was a fucking disaster. It was shit. I'm sorry. No disrespect to Ncuti Gatwa. No disrespect to any of the actors or any of the production team involved, apart from at the very top level. It's Bad Wolf Studios that's the problem. It's Russell T Davies, it's Jane Tranter, it's Phil Collinson. Christopher Eccleston was right, you know? Christopher Eccleston was right. And I think we can all see that now. just get rid of the top 4 or 5 names in the studio and let somebody else be in charge. Let somebody else do it. Don't trust RCD with Disney money? Exactly. Exactly. And I get the impression that Russell T Davies, the first time round, he had people to stop him. It's kind of like George Lucas with the Star Wars films, right? Like, I'm a big prequels fan, but the prequels is what happens when there's nobody to tell you when to stop, if that makes sense. Like, the reason the originals are so beloved is because George Lucas had a vision, but he also had other people around him to help him realize that vision. With the prequel trilogies, he was basically just given complete creative control, and it shows. And I think Doctor Who is the same. I think you look at the 2005 series, and it's absolutely amazing. And then you look at the 2022 series, and you think, how is this produced by the same man? How is the same person in charge of this? And I think it is because he had too much creative control this time. In 2005, he had people to tell him when he was going too far. He had people to say, let's not do this. But with the 2022 series, he didn't have that. He didn't have anybody, nobody at all, to say, hang on a minute, Russell, maybe this isn't such a good idea. You know what I mean? He just had complete creative freedom, and it shows. Nobody should ever have complete creative freedom in a project. No matter what project it is, no matter who's involved in the project, nobody should ever... Creative control should never be just given to one single person. There should always be some back and forth. There should always be somebody there to tell you when you have bad ideas, because sometimes you have bad ideas, right? For me, the best thing he did during the whole second run was bring back Tate and Tennant. It was nice to see them back. I wish it was better explained. I wish it was better explained. The thing is, the explanation was right there as well. Literally all they had to do was include one line of dialogue that was like, oh yeah, the toy maker made him regenerate back into David Tennant again. But they didn't even include that. There is officially no canon in-universe explanation for why David Tennant came back. There's no actual explanation in the show of why he came back to his old face. It just happens. And I think that's really indicative of the RTD2 era, is things just happen, and they're not necessarily very well explained. Like the whole fucking fiasco with Ruby Sunday, like, spending the whole series, spoilers for Doctor Who by the way, they spent the whole of that fucking series teasing who is Ruby's mum. Who's Ruby's mum? Ruby's mum is the most important person in the whole universe. What is this big mystery around Ruby's mum? And then it gets to the end of the series, and the big reveal is she's just a woman. It's literally just some randomer. There's nothing special about her, and even then, you could have done something with that. You could have made an interesting commentary about that, about how, oh, this woman who is just an ordinary woman turns out to be the most important woman in existence, or whatever. But they didn't even do that. They literally just shrugged their shoulders and they were like, oh yeah, this random woman is your mum, and maybe she's only important because we think she's important. Ta-da! It was just such a fucking... just such a middle finger to the audience. Like, haha! You thought this character was actually going to be important? You thought that this mystery was actually going to have some big revelation at the end of the series? No, fuck you. She's just a random woman. It's just... I'm still quite upset about that, as you can probably tell. I really feel like there were so many decisions in that series, so many things that just happened, There's no explanation. That's the most annoying thing. Why did David Tennant come back? He just did. Why was Sutek so obsessed with Ruby's mum? He just was. You know what I mean? Why does Belinda have a baby at the end of Series 2, even though at the start of Series 2, she doesn't have any kids? She just does. It just happens. You know what I mean? There is no explanation. It just is this way. At first, there was no way of Donna having her memories back. Another great example, Grey Dog. Another perfect example. You know, oh, if Donna remembers for even a fraction of a second, her head will literally fucking explode. Fast forward 10 years, and what happens? Oh, she remembers, and then she just lets it go. That is an actual line from the episode. I'm not exaggerating. In the episode, her daughter literally just says, "We choose to let it go," and she just fucking lets it go. Why can she do that? She just can. There's no explanation. She can just do that. Even though the last time we saw her, you said that she'd explode if she did that. It infuriates me. It infuriates me that things just happen and there's no explanation. And then Russell T Davies will just be like, oh, well, it's not really a hard sci-fi show. It's more fantasy. Things still happen for a reason in fantasy. You can't just be like, this happened because it's a fantasy. No, that's not how it works, Russell. You still have to explain why things happen in your show. I apologise, everybody. I apologise. This Doctor Who rant has been a bit bigger than usual. I'm going to try not to dwell on it too much. I'm assuming RTD is going to be a touchy subject now. Yeah, definitely. I have no ill will towards the guy. He writes some amazing TV, you know, It's a Sin, years and years. I haven't watched Tiptoe yet, but I've heard really good things about it. His first era of Doctor Who was absolutely amazing. I genuinely don't understand it, to be honest. I don't understand how this amazing writer, such a brilliant writer who's made so many amazing TV shows, I don't understand how he just dropped the ball so completely with Doctor Who. But he did. And again, I think the most likely explanation is that he just had too much creative control. He just didn't have anybody there to tell him when he'd gone too far. And it shows. Because he's a great writer, he's a great showrunner, he's a great director, producer, he's done some genuinely amazing television, including Doctor Who in 2005. It's so insane to me to watch an episode of Ncuti Gatwa's seasons and watch an episode of, like, Christopher Eccleston and think to yourself, these are the same guy, these were made by the same guy. It's unfathomable. So yeah, no disrespects to Russell T Davies, but keep him as far away from the show as possible from forever. Don't ever let him near Doctor Who again. Okay, here we go. Metal beams. Oh wait, it doesn't have metal beams on it right now. What are these? I don't know, but we're gonna get rid of them. My 4G is about to run out, may lose connection, but I'll hopefully be back before you end. No worries, STFC. We'll see you later. We've only got half an hour left, actually. I didn't realise how much time we'd spent on this already. already. But we got the sideboard flatbed trailer. Let's go get some metal beams, do some transporting. Oh shit. Alright. Watch where you're going, Saul. That was quite a whack. Oh, wait. Please tell me there's another gateway. Do I... Wait, have I actually got to go all the way back up there? Sure, why not? How am I going to turn around, though? There we go. Now, one slight problem with this truck is that it does have quite an impressive overhang. Look at the size of that overhang at the front, which means sometimes, you know, going downhill, when it flattens out, it can catch on the ground. It has a it's raised very high though, so it's not too bad. But you will occasionally notice the front end just slam into the ground. Following my news crash out yesterday, I decided to delete all news apps on my phone, and I'm much happier. Good for you, Sophie, good for you. You know, just check the news once a week, just to check in and see what's happening. You don't need it every day, especially not considering what's in it all the time. Here we go. How do the switch points work? The channel points just work from view time, Traydog. The longer you watch, the more points you get. So you earn points while ever you're watching. You can spend them on like gifts and stuff like that in the chat, like not gifts, goals. You can like redeem certain activities for me to do. But yeah, you just get the points just by watching. How many points has everyone got, by the way? Let's do a channel points check on Twitch. Who's the record holder right now? It's all about that mouldy... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the less said about that, the better. I do not want to hear about that orange again until it's busted, if you catch my drift. The next news I want to hear about that man The next time I hear that man's name in the news, it better be that he's dead. I'm not even joking. 51k, nice one, Sophie. 77k fee, damn. That's some dedication. 18k, Scribby. Yeah, please spend your points. I mean, what can you spend them on though, really? You can stop me from swearing for 5 minutes, but we need more big goals. I want to do the costume thing again. That was so much fun. You know, when I changed outfits every 2,000 points. We need to do that again. Oh, thank you for the stretch, B. There you go. Now just redeem that 500 more times. Or however many times you need to redeem it to spend all your points. But yeah, we do need some more big points goals. And in fact, now that we're playing more games, we could start doing game-related point goals. Like, if you... Oh, thank you, Dre Dog! Another stretch! You can't really see me stretching very well at this camera angle, but I am stretching, I assure you. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, because we're getting a lot of new game suggestions, maybe we could do something like, if I get 20,000 points, I'll play this game. What's a game that I don't want to play, but people keep recommending? American Truck Simulator. That's a perfect example of a game that everyone keeps asking me to play, but I don't really want to play. So I could set up a goal where, you know, if I get 20,000 channel points donated, I'll play American Truck Simulator. Or a rage game. Bus Sim's a good suggestion, Dre Dog. What about a rage game? What about something like Getting Over It? Would I dare to do that? Like, if I get 50,000 channel points, I'll play Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. Because you'd all fucking love to see me suffer, wouldn't you? You'd all love that. Or Baby Steps. Yeah, I know what you fucking sickos want. You want to see me suffer. You want to see me destroy my mind with a game like Getting Over It. Well, you'll get your wish. I'll pay that right now. Chained together. Oh yes, we could do that multiplayer as well. Then you can all suffer with me. That's a really good idea, honestly. If anyone has any other games that would absolutely make me rage, put them in the suggestions channel, and we'll set up some channel points goals so that I'll play them if we get a certain amount of points. Oh yeah, Roadcraft. I'll buy Roadcraft again. I refunded that game because of how much I hated it, but I'll buy it again and play it again if you give me 100,000 channel points. No, I'll think of some games that we can add to the list and some suitable goals to hit them. Now, is there another way round? Can I just, like, follow this road? Or it might actually just be quicker to just turn here. Oh dear. It's 20 to 8 already, I can't believe it. One thing about these double bill streams that I've noticed so far is that we don't get much time with each game. I think in future we might make the double bill streams 4 hours. I'll still do 3 hours when I'm playing a single game, but anytime that I do 2 games, we could make it a 4-hour stream, so I get a bit longer with each one. Because I just feel like 90 minutes, it just isn't really much time to get stuff done. Like, we've barely done anything in Snowrunner today. We did hardly anything in Minecraft yesterday, because we didn't have enough time. So that might be the rule of thumb going forwards. Single game, 3 hours, double bill, 4 hours. Try that out on Saturday. Not tomorrow. I will have to finish at 8 o'clock tomorrow because I've got to be up early Thursday morning. I'm going to Keighley again. So we'll still do 3 hours tomorrow, but I think on Saturday we'll try and make it 4 hours. And we'll just do 4 hours anytime that it's a double bill. God, we're running low on fuel. Haven't even been paying attention. You can't see the fuel gauge right now because it's hidden by the wheel cap. But we're running low on fuel in a minute. I keep forgetting you're no longer live on TikTok, but as they say, old habits die hard. True, Dre Dog. I really genuinely hope that I can go back to TikTok one day, because I feel really bad about leaving my TikTok audience and, you know, just being like, I'm not streaming on there anymore. But a lot has to change. A lot has to change. I hope and pray that TikTok will eventually allow people to stream with OBS, and that they'll allow us to merge the chat with the Twitch stream and the YouTube stream and the Kick stream as well now. It's the quality of life stuff that really bothers me, you know, it's stuff like not being able to stream on OBS, it's stuff like not being allowed to say the word Twitch because you get shadow banned. I can handle the trolls, you know, I've been handling the trolls for 2 years. That's not what bothers me. What bothers me is that I can't even say the name of the other platforms that I'm streaming on. If they just changed that, that would be enough, honestly, for me to go back. Just those little things. Oh, we can't get metal rolls and metal beams from here. We can only get concrete. We can only get the cement from here. Well, that's fair enough. We're going to have to use our reserve fuel tank to refill. There we go. That should give us a little boost to get the rest of the way to the power station. If we go this way, maybe. understand that, mate. I don't get how some people choose to stay on TikTok. You eventually broke after 2 years. Yeah, the thing is, it feels like it's just me as well. I don't understand, because I know other people who stream on TikTok, and none of them, I mean, they complain, but none of them have the experience that I've had. I don't understand why it's me in particular. Like, I just don't understand what I personally have done wrong to anger the higher-ups at TikTok, but it just seems that I always get the short end of the stick. I always get it in the neck with the trolls and the false reporting and the shadow banning and all that shit. Like, what am I personally doing wrong? What am I doing that other creators aren't doing that's leading to me ending up in the shit all the time? Because I just don't get it. It's so much calmer now though. Like, I know this is only our second stream outside of TikTok, but it's genuinely it's just such a relaxed atmosphere in comparison. I just feel so much less pressure, so much less weight, so much less to worry about. And I hate to say it, but it's good. I like the fact that I'm not on TikTok right now. It feels, the stream feels much more enjoyable. Okay, we may be about to run out of fuel here. Quarter to 8 as well. We're not going to have time to refuel and get the Tatarin over here, are we? The annoying thing is how close we are. Oh wait, the Tatarin's just there. We can bring it over. I completely forgot that we still had the Tatarin here. I thought we took it back to the main garage. Well, in that case, we can get this over there, refuel the Mastodon, and we can get this delivery finished. Nice. You're still streaming and doing what you love doing, that's all that matters. That's true, Draydog. I love streaming. I do. I absolutely love doing this. And TikTok was making me not enjoy it. TikTok was taking all the fun out of it. It started to feel like a chore. I would sit there before each live stream and be like, I don't want to do this. And now I do again. Now I'm enjoying it again. Which is how it should be. I love doing what I do here. God, the Tatarin's slow. I really didn't realise how slow it was because I've only been driving it in the Don region that doesn't have any properly paved roads. As soon as you're on a highway, you immediately notice how slow it is. I'm assuming you have zero issues with trolls on here? Very little, very little. There have been a few. Twitch has a much better automated moderation system though, so trolls do kind of get dealt with just without me having to do anything. I can't remember the last time that I've had to block someone on Twitch. Like, had to actually click the block button myself. Or delete a comment or anything like that. And yes, we do have Max. Max is our Twitch moderator. And he does a great job. Thank you, Max. Okay, fuel up the... Oh, we're not close enough? Right, well, we just hit it, so we must be close enough now. Would you ever play a sports game? Yeah. Yeah, I'd play some sporty games. Sophie? Sure. Such as? I mean, you tell me. You know, do you have any suggestions? Okay, there we go. Cricket 26. I'll play a cricket game for you, Sophie, yes. I will consider doing a cricket game as a channel point reward. Play cricket by any chance? So yes, I do. It's bizarre. I don't understand how I've managed to cultivate such a niche audience. Like a good chunk of my regular viewers are queer cricket players. It's a very specific niche that I'm catering to here, which is bizarre because I'm not into cricket at all. I've never been interested in cricket. Whoops. Got an interesting selection of emotes? Oh, yes indeed, Grado, yes indeed. Okay, here we go. Nice one. We now need 2 metal rolls and 4 metal beams. Now there is another warehouse up the road. We don't have a lot of fuel left, but I'll drive as far as we can up the road just to see what's up there. Is there a fuel station anywhere? I don't see one. Okay, here we go. Let's just drive as far as we can. God, this truck's slow as well. Maybe it's just because I've been playing Euro Truck. Maybe it's because I was driving at 107 miles an hour in Euro Truck earlier, and in comparison, this feels like a snail's pace, you know what I mean? Random question, says Grey Dog. What would you do if someone broke into your home? Would you do the standard call in the police, or go Home Alone style then call the police? I'm not creative enough for Home Alone. I'd just call the police. Interesting thought experiment though. What kind of traps could I set in my house, I'm thinking? Oh, of course. Yeah, of course. Well, this is as far as we can go, because there is a break in the road. The road is damaged. We cannot go any further today. Oh, if we can fix that, though, there's a fully paved road all the way from this warehouse down to the power station. I'll probably do that in the next episode. In fact, no, I'll probably do that off camera, because I'm definitely going to be playing this off camera in the meantime. But there's a roadblock to repair there. It looks like there's another river as well. And, look. If I was a betting woman, I would say that somewhere in this area that we haven't discovered yet, there's going to be a bridge over the river that we need to repair before we can access this part of the map. I can almost guarantee that that's going to be the case. In fact, before we finish, I'm going to get back in the Tatarin. I'm going to take a quick drive up to this watchtower, and I'm going to unlock this part of the map. And I guarantee, I bet you any money, there's going to be a bridge right there, right slap bang in the middle. There's going to be a bridge that needs to be repaired before we can access the northern section of the map. Let's see if I'm right, shall we? And then we'll finish the stream. What's the best way up there? I do think, honestly, this game gets less fun the better your equipment becomes, because as soon as you get bigger trucks, it's just there's no struggle, you know. I know that whenever I play this game, you like to see me struggle. I know that you guys like to see me get stuck in the mud and tip over and all that kind of stuff. I think it gets to a point where you get equipment that's so good, you get trucks that are so strong and so durable, that you just never get stuck anymore. And it does take the fun out of it a bit. I think maybe in future streams, I'll deliberately not use this scout vehicle, because it's just too good. It makes the stream boring, because it can literally just go anywhere with no issue whatsoever. I'll bear that in mind. Okay, it can't quite get over that. how are we going to get up there? Let's play it safe this time. It could probably scale that, to be honest, but let's play it safe. Here we go. Launch observation. Let's have a look. Oh, wait. No, there isn't a bridge. There's no bridge at all. So, wait, so how do I get to the north side of the map? How do I cross over there? There's no crossing points by the looks of it. There's no area that's shallow enough to cross. There's a little pier there. Do I have to get a boat across or something? How do I get to the northern part of the island? Oh, don't tell me that there's going to be a road that goes, like, round the back of the map over here. Because there's a tiny unexplored section here. Don't tell me that to get to the north side I have to go all the way around there. Surely not. I don't know, that's something to ponder for next time, though. We are going to leave it here for today. That is all for Snowrunner. I've really enjoyed it today. It's been a little bit too relaxing, if we're being honest. Like I said earlier, I know that you enjoy watching me struggle in these Snowrunner streams, and I feel like this truck, this amphibious vehicle, whatever you want to call it, it's just too good. It's just it's so powerful that you never get stuck in the mud, you never get stuck on a rock, you never get tipped over. It's just too good. There's no excitement, there's no drama, you know? So I think next time we play Snowrunner, I will avoid using the trucks that are too overpowered, you know? Because you want to see the struggle. That's why you're here, right? That's why you're all here, to see me suffer, you sick fuckers. You'll get it, don't worry. You'll get it next time. Next time we play the game, you will see me struggle. You'll see me get mad. It would be great for IRL forestry. Honestly, it is such a powerful vehicle. In real life, it'd be, you know, perfection. But in the game, it is just a bit too much. It's a bit too overpowered. It takes some of the challenge out of the game. So I will try and avoid using vehicles that are too overpowered in future. Regardless of that, though, it has been a good stream. I've enjoyed it. I've had a good day. I hope you've enjoyed as well. It's been interesting, you know. I'm enjoying this double bill format so far. I do think in future we'll make the streams 4 hours so that we can get 2 full hours with each game. I do feel like 90 minutes is a little bit short. Tomorrow's stream will have to be 90 minutes though, because I've got to get an early night. I need to be up at 5 o'clock on Thursday morning to go to Keighley again. I'm going to the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway for the Summer Diesel Gala, which will be very exciting. But yeah, that's all for today. Tomorrow, as Matt says, tomorrow is going to be Phasmophobia and Escape the Backrooms. So if you're interested in joining me for either of those games, please do let me know. And, you know, feel free to come along. Hopefully, P, do you think you might be around tomorrow for Phasmophobia? And Max, if you're still here, If you're interested in Phasmophobia tomorrow as well, do let me know. For Escape the Backrooms, I'm going to send a message to Pappy Chuckle and see if they're interested in joining us for that again, because I had a lot of fun with Pappy last week in Escape the Backrooms. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be a good stream. Then the next stream after that won't be until Saturday, where I'll be playing Train Sim Classic and Running Train. I think I don't know yet because it costs £30, but Armstrong Powerhouse have just released a new Class 47 pack, which I would like to try out. So we might be doing that on Saturday in Train Sim, and we'll play some more Running Train as well. Really enjoyed playing that during the Mermaids fundraiser, so we'll be playing that again. Sunday, we're going to be playing... Sorry, I've been talking for too long. Sunday, we're going to play Subnautica 2 again, which will obviously be multiplayer, and we're also going to play Portal 2. I'm super, super excited for Portal 2. One of my favourite games of all time. We haven't played it on stream since 2024. Really excited to bring it back to the channel and finish it this time, because we've never actually finished it on stream. So that's going to be on Sunday as well. Then Monday, back to Hightail and Minecraft. What's happening? Why is my screen gone blank? I'm not sure, Sophie. Is anyone else having issues right now? I'm here. I'll let you know ASAP. Just have to check work schedule. Nice one, Max. I should be. Nice one, P. Well, that's good then, isn't it? That's good then. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you for the bits that were sent earlier. Thanks to that, I am officially going to be getting a payout this month, so that's lovely. Well, next month, but yeah, lovely, lovely jubbly. Thank you to the Patreon supporters, and thank you to the Twitch supporters as well. The Twitch supporters, your names are on screen right now. Patreon supporters, your names will appear in just a couple of moments, but thank you very much to both of you. If you'd like to support me financially, please do consider checking out the Patreon. It costs £1 a month, and you do get access to behind-the-scenes content when I eventually get around to making some. You can also become a sub on Twitch for £5 a month. That price varies massively depending on where you live, whether you have Prime, yada yada yada. But it costs about £5 a month. And you get access to custom emotes and all that kind of good stuff as well, so do consider checking that out. And if you're watching on Kick right now, I believe we have just hit the threshold to start monetizing on Kick. So this time tomorrow, I may be offering Kick subscriptions as well. Yeah, that's all we got time for. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed whichever platform you've watched on. I am loving not being on TikTok. I can't lie. I'm so sorry to my TikTok audience, but not being on TikTok right now feels good. It's such a good feeling. It's so much more relaxed. It's so much calmer. So much less hassle. I'm not constantly dealing with, moderating the chat and stuff like that. I'm really enjoying this so far, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's stream. So have a great evening, everyone. Enjoy your dinner or whatever you're up to this evening. Enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow for Phasmophobia. There it is, and Escape the Backrooms. That's that one there. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Oh wait, hang on. Shall we do a raid? Let's have a quick look and see if we can get a raid together. Who is streaming on Twitch right now? Let's see. Following. Abs chats. Why not? Oh, Mega Rocker as well. Okay. I'm sorry, Abs chats. I am going to send you to Mega Rocker today because Mega Rocker is currently trying to hit affiliate, and I'm keen to help him out. So I'll send you over to Mega Rocker. Have a great time, everyone. He's playing Euro Truck, obviously. Have a wonderful time. I'll see you all tomorrow for Phasmophobia and Snowrunner. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, I didn't press raid. Hang on a second. That was a bit embarrassing. There we go. Now I'm sending you over to Mega Rocker. Have a good time, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for for Phasmophobia and Escape the Backrooms. Bye-bye, and I'll see you all on Kick and YouTube as well. See you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night.